And welcome to Salty Playground YouTube channel. I'm Christian.
And I am Jacob.
And we are here to talk about Mass Effect, the series, the good, the bad, the ugly. And as some of you guessed for us doing this YouTube video, we are real big fans of Mass Effect, isn't that right?
Yes.
Thank you for the nod. And we are here to bring you the good, the bad, the ugly. Jacob is going to go first with his good.
All right. My good is, of course, being a huge nerd, is just the massive amount of backstory and background information they shove in there. I don't know if you've spent the time
To go through all the codex entries?
If you got like a spare day to just go through all the codex entry, but I mean, they've got everything in there. From the Solarians' approach to war being to show up, attack you, and then declare war, to just an extensive history of the Systems Alliance, starting from, I think, maybe like 2020, something like that, when they start colonizing the moon, all the way up to the present date, all their milestones they hit.
Which is impressive to how fast Earth first united, and then...
technically, Earth's not united.
Well,
they all chose to have the Systems Alliance represent them in space.
That's weird. It's like the Space UN.
Yeah, basically.
Space UN that represents us to the Alien UN.
Yeah.
That's why we have a... anyway, that's
I think the problem was that we were attacked by the Turians, and then they needed to get shit together. They said, Systems Alliance, you guys are in charge of space.
Yeah, I love a lot of the story. And yeah, they go way in depth with everything. It's honestly really great, and I can't wait for an Andromeda when they... With all the new stuff that's coming out, I hope that... I can't see us getting actual codex entries for that stuff, so I guess what it had to be like you... Or would... I don't know, how would you think that would work in Andromeda?
I mean, it depends if it's been colonized before. It depends on what's in Andromeda.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll see what happens when it comes up in March. Next is my good, all of Mass Effect 2. Just the whole thing. I love everything about that. It was the pinnacle. Mass Effect 1, while it was a great game, and it really... I really enjoyed it. It had a bit of a problem where I didn't know if it wanted to be kind of like the gameplay style of the Dragon Age games, because I
think Mass Effect came out first.
Yeah, but that gameplay style. I'm not saying but that weird isometric kind of thing that evolved from.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Mass Effect 2 solidly put it in the first person perspective and really made the talent tree not some weird archaic thing that you have to go, you know what, I only want to be good in assault rifles and nothing but assault rifles.
You've got 4.
That allows you to...
None of them are about weapons.
Yeah.
You can use any weapon that your class can use, I think.
Yeah, and that's one of the problems with Mass Effect 1 was you had to specialize in weird areas and you would give up things, and so you'd have a sniper rifle that you couldn't fucking use. Because it would just wave around everywhere, gesticulate wildly.
In 7s, no standardized weapon training. You hand an N7 weapon they've never seen before, handle it with all the ease of a drunken toddler.
Exactly. And Mass Effect 2 finally brought that together, and it was also probably the most RPG heavy because your decisions in that game really fucking mattered. And if you didn't do every single thing, you had crew members die at the end.
You're getting some dead people.
Yeah. So, and it was good, and I love that about that, and also introduced probably the broest of all bro characters, Legion, who is my favorite character of all games ever. He's the broest of bros.
It's too bad they have him so late in the game, because he's got dialogue in every single part of the game, but because you have to, once you get him, that's the trigger for endgame. You never get to hear it. Yeah,
which is really sad because I loved him, and it's disappointing how he dies in 3, but we're not going to talk about that.
Not yet, at least.
Exactly. So on to the bad.
All right, I'll do it. We've got to talk about it. It's the elephant in the room. The original ending. It's just really bad. But
all 3 of those endings are bad.
But apparently, people rose up in anger, and BioWare, for a company under EA, I'll say, they took it to heart and released something that, well, it was never going to be perfect, but I'll say it was better. I mean, they can't just completely redo everything. But
yeah, honestly, and we're going to talk about that too. But that ending was that ending was just, they took the head writer off of the Mass Effect series and gave it.
I think beyond off. I don't think he's part. I think he left the company, didn't he?
No, he worked. They put him on Old Republic, so he works on the Old Republic stories now for the MMO. So that's why all the arcs, because originally it wasn't synthetics versus organics. It was, hey, all this
dark energy.
Yeah, all this dark energy is accumulated, and we can't have that happen because it'll destroy the fucking universe. And that's why we all get wiped off. It's more of the greater good type of thing as opposed to we had to kill you because yay synthetic life, which was weird.
I did like that the patch with the Leviathans, though, added a little bit to that. The problem was they were just the most fucking arrogant things ever, and they didn't really care about their solution.
Yeah, no, it was. But yeah, no, that's pretty bad. My bad, similarly, it's all of Mass Effect 3. It's a fucking train wreck. It's a piece of shit. it was such a letdown because, like I said, I played Mass Effect 1, played that. I was like, this is a really fun game. And then Mass Effect 2 came out, and I played that pretty close to after it got released. I loved the shit out of it. And then when Mass Effect 3 came out, I was just all sorts disappointed.
I asked him. He's got nothing good about it. Not a single
Nope.
bit.
Nope.
Not Red Hawk, not Junk, nothing.
Nope.
Seeing a giant Thresher Maw eat a Reaper to death does not bring warmth to his heart. Just cold disappointment.
Everything about it could have been so great. Well, from what 2 was, it was such a great way to keep going, and they just kind of it. None of your actions really matter, and meh. So the ugly.
I hate heat clips. Hate. Number 1, of course, had the heat mechanic, which is basically a ghetto ammo mechanic. Just, I don't understand. It's like all of a sudden, in 2 years, they decide, hey, let's just go back to ammo. Hate it.
I'm gonna differ on you just a little bit. I actually like the heat clips a lot better than from number 1. Yeah, that's fine. You don't agree with me with Mass Effect 3 stuff. No, I like the heat clips because I remember in 1 firing a sniper rifle and then it just going automatically overheating and me being sad inside.
That's why you got to pick some of those talents.
Which then I would then play 2 and I'm like, hey, I have bullets. I like bullets. It allows me to do stuff and things. Because of course I played the best class, soldier.
Yep. Ammo mods for days.
Ammo mods and Adrenaline Rush, the best ability in the game, because any time where you can slow fucking time down, yes, you take that ability. You take it as much as you can.
Assault rifle headshots. It's where it's at.
Or just the end boss where it's the human...
Breaking the tubes?
Yeah, breaking the tubes. Just pull up my sniper rifle, Adrenaline Rush, shot, gone. Cool, beans, did it. 2 shots and you're good. It's good stuff. But yeah, so now...
Time for your ugly.
I don't know. It's a sad day when you have space gypsies. I'm talking about the Quarians. I love Tali. Love it. But just the Quarians, they're, at least at the very beginning, they're just straight up a weird gypsy allegory, and it's weird. It just came off as racist.
Because that's what you're concerned about. Christian, PC to the heavens.
No, I'm a little PC.
I mean, basically, they're all stereotypes of some way. The Krogans are stereotyped as just being violent thugs. The Turians have sticks up their asses about law and order, and the Asari are whores.
Well, no, I wouldn't say they're whores.
That's the stereotype throughout the entirety of the
they're
game.
Strong, independent women.
I'd say they're hypocritical bastards and cheaters.
I would say that yes, they all have their humans are the violent, chaotic pieces of shit. They're arrogant about their place.
Humans are uppity. That's
uppity.
Their stereotype. Humans are uppity.
Yeah. But yeah, no. Up until 2 did a lot to rectify this.
I mean, then
because you actually get to talk to the Quarians.
I think before then, I think it said that the fleet had never been through Systems Alliance space.
Yeah. Which they weren't in there. They were in.
They weren't, but you actually visited them.
Yeah, you actually because Tali almost went to jail.
No, she almost got exiled. It was worse.
That's right.
Jail means you're still part of the fleet.
Yeah, that's true. Because they thought she was part of her dad's experiments, which she had no idea that was going on.
Well, there was basically a referendum on, hey, let's go to war with the Geth, even though that's
a stupid idea.
A terrible idea on every conceivable level possible.
Well, let's see. Why would you go to war with the Geth? Oh, because we want a planet back. You mean the planet that you still can't fucking adjust to?
No, it's the planet you lost the war for when you were at full strength. And now you're on a bunch of ramshackle ships.
Yeah, they're basically on duct tape ships.
Yeah.
They were spit and duct tape because again the Quarians would go on pilgrimages and basically take technology back and go, "Hey, I stole this."
Yeah, Tali says when she's on the Normandy that she can't get used to the quiet engine because the engines on the fleet are so loud because they're old. If they're silent, that means they've stopped.
Yeah. So yeah, that's my ugly. Just the stereotype of the Quarians. And even then, the Mass Effect 3, when they basically became space elves out of nowhere, that was weird. Again, Mass Effect 3 just terrible.
When you say weird, you mean laziness.
Yes. Like most of Mass Effect 3. Hence why it's my bad. But anyway, so yeah, that's it for our Mass Effect: The Good, and Bad, and the Ugly. Join us next week. We'll be probably doing what? A racial info dump?
Sure.
All right, what race you want to do? Hot shot, you get to choose.
How long? We can talk about the Geth for days.
Well, because the Geth are amazing. We all want to do the Geth first?
Yeah, we can do the Geth first.
We'll go Geth straight out the gate. At least once, like, they're bitches in Mass Effect 1, and I hated them to death, but Legion, again, the bros to bros, because of his eye moves.
Those leapers in Mass Effect 1, bane of my existence. Because they don't stay still long enough for a sniper shot.
Yeah. Pain in the ass. However, Legion, with his eyebrows, makes up for... He bridges the gap. Any Geth that you hated, once you meet Legion, he's the Martin Luther King of the Geth.
How do we... we want to make a platform that can talk to humans, but how do we make him give expression? Give him eyebrows. That's genius.
It's brilliant, and it's amazing, and I love him. He's my favorite. So yeah, join us next week when we come back with an info dump on the Geth, all things Geth all the time. And if you want more videos like this, go ahead, like, and subscribe at the bottom. And of course, you can always email in at saltyplayground@gmail.com for any questions,